everyone. I should not have put a cracker in my mouth.
I was gonna say, someone been
Thought I
eating
had
this whole
time.
time.
Welcome back to Social Intercourse. I'm sorry I eat all the time. I'm hungry.
I'm not the
but
one
join
listening to
us.
the podcast. I feel sorry for those people.
Join us. Grab a snack, get a drink, get one of our tumblers or glasses or mugs. Go to our merch store. We got these. So
Mine's backwards because my camera. Sorry, I should flip my camera.
Isn't mine backwards?
Oh, are they flipped? Like yours looks frontwards to me, and mine looks backwards.
Oh, I don't know.
StreamYard. I don't know what my settings are. Whatever.
Oh,
it's fine.
Anyways, hi.
Hi, y'all. Howdy.
Hi, everyone. You guys ready for this? Are you guys ready for this exciting, so like jam-packed, fun-filled episode?
We're gonna make fun of people.
Like we love to do, our favorite pastime. We're not making fun of people. We're gonna be making fun of the people making fun of people or something like that.
Right. It's
right?
like third removed making fun of people.
So we haven't done an Am I the Asshole in a while. And we thought we got to do an Am I the Asshole? But this is kind of like a mixture of just stories of people. Actually, we haven't read it. We're going to be surprised ourselves. So I don't know what we're.
It started because I said to Rachel that I was bummed that now that Am I the Asshole has become a thing, people are starting to make shit up and it's not real anymore. Not that I guess real, but they're starting to make up the craziest stories they have so they can just get comments and clout and whatever. I'm like, let's look for something else. So we just looked for other assholes on like BuzzFeed and stuff and found some other lists. So
yeah. So that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, did BuzzFeed get these from Reddit? Maybe.
They could have. Maybe.
Highly. So we don't know, but we're going to read them. We haven't read them ourselves. We're all in this together. So we're going to, our reactions are going to be our reactions. Okay.
Right. And I guess, do we still want to vote like we used to? Like up or down? Maybe it's not.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, it's
asshole or not asshole.
We'll say, are we or not?
Okay.
I'm sure they're always assholes. So I think
that's true. Kind of like.
Oh, so the ones that we're going to be reading right now, they're going to be all assholes because it's titled
we don't need to
Revealing the Most Obnoxious Things Someone Did at Their Wedding That They Still Can't Get Over to This Day. So everyone's going to be an asshole in this one. Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Good point.
Sometimes that makes sense. Okay. Who you want to read first?
I'm trying to find ones that aren't super long.
Okay, I'm just going to start reading this. Ready?
Which one are you going to read?
My mother... First one. I'm just going down the list. Okay. Let's see if this makes sense. My mother-in-law got up during the wedding ceremony and started fixing my wife's hair while the minister was giving his talk. Twice. She thought the veil my wife was wearing was falling and didn't like how it looked. She jammed it down so hard that the comb spines cut my wife's head, and she started bleeding. The minister froze and didn't know what to do or say. When she got up a third time, I took the veil out of my wife's hair, handed it to her sister, who is the maid of honor, and told her to throw it in the fireplace behind us if her mother tried to touch it again. Okay. Okay, Mom.
Oh. Okay, so it's his mother-in-law. It was the bride's mother, right?
It's the bride's mother. Right? Yeah. That's what it is. Controlling mom.
Make your own child bleed? Holy crap.
I like the way the veil looks, so I'm just going to go in the middle of the ceremony and just, not once, not twice, but 3 times. At that point, it's your wedding day. You can be a bridezilla if you want to be. Sure, why not? Why not you say to your mom, sit down, I got this. Right. Don't come up again.
She must be used to this kind of behavior and does it like is the mom abusive or something and she just doesn't, speak up for herself probably.
Yeah. And like the sister is the maid of honor too. Why are you not doing your maid of honor duties? Tackle your mom.
Can you imagine not your mom whatever because your mom is the sweetest person on the planet, but can you imagine if like your mom was doing that to you, Lydia would be like stop it. And I'm like,
Yeah. No, my sister would be, mm-mm, not
yeah.
happy.
If she saw you bleeding, I mean, Jesus.
All right.
That's interesting. All right, next one. My brother proposed to his girlfriend at my wedding. Like, during the ceremony? That'd be weird. But I gave birth on their wedding day, so I won in the end.
And it says F you, Matt.
F you, Matt.
Okay.
Uh,
I don't think it's during the ceremony. I know a lot of people who propose to people at other people's weddings. I've heard a lot of stories.
I
You
get
see
the
movies about
reception,
it.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
because they get in the mood
Um,
and they go, "Oh, yeah, I'm getting married, it's great," and they
right.
yeah, that's pretty normal.
Now, usually they tell the people who are getting married that they're planning to do this at their wedding.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm gonna do this. Is it okay with
Mhm.
you if I do this? Because it is taking away a little bit of the spotlight.
Yeah, the attention
But
during the
it's usually during the reception, and it's like everyone's in a good mood, everyone's partying, everyone's having fun, and it's like share the love. Our
right,
wedding it is inspiring another,
right. And this is her brother, it's not like it's just some one of the random guests, like, it's,
yeah.
family, so
So
yeah.
I don't know. I don't think what they did was terrible, unless Matt, you did not tell your sibling that you're gonna do this. Um,
Yeah,
and then they gave birth on your wedding day.
they
So
did.
that's not something you can control, but
I don't think Matt really cared that you weren't at his wedding, that you were giving birth, so I think this is a little bit of a sibling
unless
rivalry
you
that
gave
really
birth at the wedding. Like,
it says wedding day, so, yeah, if you gave birth at the wedding, that would be one-upping it, that'd be next level, but
yeah.
yeah, amateurs.
Um,
Okay, next one.
okay. Oh, here's one.
Did you skip?
We had a morning ceremony. I'm going down to
Okay,
another one.
got
Short
it.
one. We
Mm.
had a morning ceremony with a luncheon before our reception. A family member thought that would be the appropriate venue to serve their spouse divorce papers.
Oh, I mean, it's kinda smart because you knew where they were gonna be. But yeah, it kinda puts a damper on the whole,
Genius. Genius, yes. But is it is it the right thing to do at somebody's
Yeah,
wedding?
yeah, and
Mm.
guess what? Yours isn't gonna last either. Let me show you what your future looks like.
That's rude. No, don't do
That's
that,
pretty
people.
rude. I'm
Don't
still
do that.
okay, so they had a morning ceremony with a luncheon before their reception. So they had, like, they pre-gamed their reception? Like, what is that? How do you
Oh
have a
no.
pre-reception?
Yeah, actually, I didn't even understand that. Wait, they had a morning ceremony, and then they had a luncheon, and then they had a reception.
Reception?
So,
This person is whack anyway.
so it was the reception. They were having lunch with the reception instead of like a
Like, the
dinner
reception was
reception.
lunch, I think is what they're trying to say, right? Even though
Yeah,
that's not the way it's written.
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
We'll say that's what it is. Okay,
sure. Should I do number
go to
7?
7. Go to 7.
Okay. My in-laws offered to get a room where we were having our ceremony, so my wife and I would have somewhere private to get ready. They went to get ready an hour before my wife needed to. But when she showed up, my father-in-law wasn't even started and refused to allow my wife in. He stalled until the ceremony start time and finally let her in. They made her 45 minutes late to the ceremony. Okay, I'm confused. I know I read that really badly, but your
So what
in-laws
it
offered
is the in-laws, the
yeah,
wife's to be's parents
right.
got them a room to get ready in, but
Right.
they said that they were gonna get ready before the bride does.
Bride was. That's
No, so
stupid.
the parents were gonna get ready before the bride does. So they
So
got
they
there
didn't
an
get the bride
hour
a room, they
before
got everybody a
themselves a
room.
room
They got themselves a room and
and
said you
said
could
that the
use it
bride can use
afterwards.
it. Yeah,
Wow, and they made her 45 minutes late to the ceremony because they wouldn't well, I mean, if it was my dad, I'd be like, "Move over, dad, I'm getting here to get ready." Like, I don't care if you're ready or not, you can get ready at the same time as me. I don't why did they
right.
have to and how long does it take your father-in-law to get ready? Don't they just put a suit on and leave? Like, it's not like he's getting his hair and makeup done. I don't
But
know. I
see,
picked a dumb one.
I
Sorry.
don't know. It's kind of weird. No, like they said, because people do usually get a room where you're having your ceremony to get ready in,
Right.
or a
Right.
hotel room with all the bridesmaids and stuff. So if
Right.
like the parents are like, "Hey, I'll get your room there to get ready in,"
Mhm.
um, I don't know. It's kind of weird. Did they tell you that they're going to use it an hour before, or
Right. I don't get that.
I don't? Yeah, that was a confusing one. But either way,
I picked a dumb one. I'm sorry.
parents, you suck, parents.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Sorry. But as you can tell, we haven't read these before, so we were trying to be
um,
have natural reactions, but clearly we didn't vet these. Anyway,
oh, and there was extra part to it. They said on
there
top of
was.
that, they refused to pay the photographer after telling us they wanted to get one for us as a wedding gift. We ended up with a mash of photos being emailed to us and nothing else. So the parents also said that they paid for the photographer and then didn't. Um, by this point, girl, don't you know your parents?
Right,
Don't you
exactly.
know
Plus,
they say they're gonna get you something and they don't get I mean, I don't know.
there's 2 parts to that too. Like, do you not know, did the photographer just not get paid? And there was one there and you just no one paid them and so you didn't get photos? Or was there no photographer that was booked and people just had to send, if you don't know if you have a photographer booked or not before your wedding, you're an idiot too. And if they just didn't get paid, then pay them or, get
Mhm.
take a collection from your friends and pay them or something. I don't, that's just dumb. This girl is dumb too.
Yeah. Or it could be a guy. Who knows? Oh, no,
Yeah,
it
I
was a
mean,
guy.
their whole
Girl,
family is
guy.
messed
Yeah.
up. Come on. But yeah, that is
All
messed
right.
up. Why would you do
I'm
that
gonna
to
read
your
the next
child?
one.
Like when
We're
you
over
want
them.
photos of your kid's wedding? Yeah, okay, sorry. All right, I'm over it. I'm
No,
over it.
no, 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 no. If you have another thought to it, add it.
Like,
Sucky parents.
you sucky parents. Moving on. Okay.
Okay,
Which
next
one are
one.
you at?
My I'm gonna read number 8. I don't know what
Oh,
it
okay.
is, but I'm gonna read it. I just read the
Okay.
first part where it says, "My whole bridal party sucked. The best man complained that he was hot every 10 minutes while we took photos. None of my bridesmaids wore the right shoes they were supposed to. My
Oh,
aunt and grandma ended up planning us a wedding shower last minute because bridesmaids had no plans to give one. No
oh,
bachelorette party, no bachelor party. The maid of honor and best man did not have any speeches prepared, so no toasts.
well,
Oh,
okay.
and we found out later another couple who was both in our bridal party tried to start a bet with the rest of the party on how long we would last. That couple is now divorced. We are still married 3 years later." Okay, you guys just don't know how to choose friends.
Right?
Like,
First of all, you must be a shitty friend if your friends are that shitty back to you. I'm sorry.
yeah. I mean,
But she sounds like a broadzilla too, because like, how dare they not wear the special shoes? Are the shoes even showing up in these photos? Probably not.
yeah.
The bridesmaid thing, the
Did
party,
you
they should
tell
have
them
had a
that they
bunch of
have to buy an expensive ass shoe? And so they're like, no, we're going to wear our own
yeah,
shoes.
they're gonna have to
Yeah.
be uncomfortable and stand in for 3 hours and yeah.
And yeah, anyways, it sounds like you guys just don't have very good friends.
And it said there was a bet on how long they would last and they're divorced. I actually
Mhm.
went to a wedding, a coworker of mine, and we had to buy gifts, and we all knew that we buy gifts, but we all knew that it wasn't gonna last. Like everyone knew that they shouldn't be getting married. So we ought to go and pretend like they should be getting married. And it didn't last a year. And I was that guest that was like, can I get my money back? But like if you don't make it for a year, I want my gift back.
Mm.
I spent money on your shitty wedding.
Well, that's where you
And you
say,
guys
Vicky, if you think someone's not going to make it, you just kindly decline the invitation.
not to go. Yeah, I probably should have.
Yeah. I
That would have
mean,
been
for
smarter.
future reference now, if you think something's not going to make it, don't waste your money. Don't
So
waste your time.
if I decline your wedding invitation, I
You
don't
ain't
know
gonna make
why.
it. Um,
And I'm gonna refuse to wear those fucking shoes that you picked out for me.
Now, if they're a super good friend of yours and you think that they should not be getting married,
Uh,
you say, "Listen, I'm gonna buy you something with the condition
gift
that if you
receipt.
don't make it to a year, You're paying me back, bitch.
The other ones were just bitching about their parents, and I'm kind of over with shitty parents at the moment, so I skipped. In our wedding, we chose not to have flower girl or ring boy. None of our immediate family or close friends had kids. We had plenty of cousins and more distant relatives with younger children. The day of the wedding, the florist delivers bouquets and boutonnieres, flowers, and a bonus bag of rose petals for flower girl. As the processional starts, to my surprise, there is a sloppily dressed girl with a makeshift headpiece walking down, layering down rose petals. She was not wearing a dress. Instead, she had on a dark shirt and pants and sneakers. The rest of the bridal party were in gowns with matching hair, heels, gloves, and accessories. After the wedding, I asked my wife about the surprise flower girl. She thought it was my mom's idea. I laughed because my mom asked who was the girl wearing sneakers. I thought it was one of her sister's idea, but they all denied it. We figured out later that my bride's aunt had decided we needed a flower girl and had her 12-year-old granddaughter walk in front of the bridal group. She was a little too old to be a flower girl, and any of my younger cousins would have made a better choice. They all wore nice dresses and had on dressy flats. Okay. First of all, why does this guy care? Have you ever heard of a guy that cared about if someone was wearing dressy flats or
Well, I
how
mean,
people
no,
were dressed?
men do care about their weddings now. They care.
They care about what the flower girl's wearing?
Well, yeah, they care if you're dressed for a wedding or you show up in pants and a t-shirt.
Well, yeah, I mean, why did your aunt's granddaughter show up at a wedding in a dark t-shirt?
Yeah. So
like, that's weird too.
at that point, it's like, sure, you could have used her, but why is she in shorts and a t-shirt? And like, you're coming to a wedding no matter what. If you think it's not appropriate for them to have a flower girl, then hello, put your granddaughter in a more appropriate, if you know so much about weddings.
Right. It's my bride's aunt. Yeah. So how did your bride's aunt even know ahead of time that you didn't have a flower girl? They must have been.
They're just like down the street. It's like, yo, get over here, drop off the granddaughter.
Were they that? I mean, I guess they must have been that involved in the wedding. Maybe they were back in the room with her getting ready. But then you think she should have brought it up then, like, "Hey, I see you don't have a flower girl. Do you need one? My granddaughter's here."
Granddaughter's here.
Put a crown on her and shove her out into the aisle with the bonus bag of petals.
Can you imagine being that granddaughter? She's like,
sweetie, you're on. Come here.
I had only met my mother-in-law, now ex-mother-in-law, a handful of times before our wedding, despite living 10 minutes from her. 2 days before the wedding, she shows up at my house, insisting she should be in my wedding party. I offered to have a groomsman walk her down the aisle at the start of the ceremony, like my mom. She refused and got into an argument with her son. During the ceremony, right when the music changed and everyone stood up for me to enter, she got out of her seat and walked down the aisle and stood next to my maid of honor. She also got drunk and walked around telling anyone who would listen that I got pregnant on purpose and trapped her son. We were engaged a year before we got married. I had only told a few people at that point that I was pregnant because I was only in the first trimester. This is what inspired me to become a wedding coordinator. Now I happily kick out unruly family members and keep the peace. Thanks, ex-mother-in-law.
Wow. So I guess we know why her ex-husband didn't bother to introduce them until just before the wedding.
Yeah, just a handful of times. Okay. That's a gutsy mother-in-law.
Oh no, she had met her. Sorry, she had met her a couple times before the wedding.
A handful of times.
Living,
but they only lived 10 minutes away from each other, and they only met a handful of times. That's that's a little weird in itself, and
a little sus. But like,
that's where you say
before the wedding, she shows up to at. Isn't the mother always walk down the aisle though with the groomsmen? Like, why?
Yeah.
Why was that an unreasonable request for the mother-in-law to ask for?
I don't know. I don't know why she had to be
why
part
was
of the
she
wedding
having your
party.
wedding party? Yeah.
I guess she wanted to be like a bridesmaid, not like she wanted to be standing up there, because usually the parents get
they them
up
in the
and
front
then
row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she wanted the spotlight on her up there, pointing out her belly or something. I don't know.
I always said, that I wanted to marry an orphan.
Listen, there's some great mother-in-laws out there and great
There are,
father-in-laws,
there are, there are,
but yeah, when you
I
when
didn't
you
wanna deal with
don't
it.
meet them before you get married, like a handful of times, you gotta question. You gotta question that and be like, "Why haven't I met them when we live so close? Why do we not see each other that often?"
Yeah, why were you not? Yeah, but it said they'd met a
Mhm.
handful of times. I guess I assumed that they hadn't met, but it said in the beginning they'd met a handful of times, and
Just a
that's just
handful of
weird.
times, but they live so close to each other, so it's like you'd think
Mhm.
in the
I wonder what
year
she thought
before
of
getting
her.
married.
Right. What did you think of her the handful of times you met? Were you close or
Mhm.
not close, or did you We need more information.
Yeah.
Um,
Alright, let's go into the
are
other
we
one. Let's
I was
go
gonna
to
say,
let's
should we
go to
go to another
Reddit.
list?
There's 3 people typing on this. Ooh, people are adding right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I see it on the Reddit page right now. It says 3 people are typing. Um, what did a significant other say to you that made you immediately leave the relationship? Vicky, have you ever had someone say something to you that you immediately left?
Uh-uh,
Like, immediate no.
no. You?
No?
Uh-uh.
No? No, I haven't had
No.
shitty people.
No. Well,
No.
if we're gonna find out what it would take,
Okay.
I
All right.
guess. You get
I'll
started?
read this one. Um, I'm not attracted to you. Honestly, I never have, or I have never really been attracted to you. A lot of the time, I'm somewhat physically repulsed by you. Like,
I
is
don't
this real? Is this real?
I mean, why were you together? Was it about money? Like, did you buy is this like a
Like,
60-year-old
this
rich guy
person
with
just
a
hates
20-year-old
you
or
now.
something?
Anyways, he is asking, or she or he is asking to break up.
Right.
They just don't want to say the words themselves. This is a I want to hurt you so that you'll break up with
So
me.
that you'll dump me or
Yeah.
something. Was there a prenup? Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, that would do it probably.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're like, oh,
Okay.
I don't know, say Donald Trump or something, you probably wouldn't care if they were physically repulsed by you. I got drunk last night and gave the DJ a blowjob after he gave me a line. Pretty much killed a 5-year relationship for me. Is this a line of coke? Is this a pickup line? What kind of line is this?
I know. It's supposed to be a significant other that said something to you. Like, how does that even no. Um, that doesn't even make sense. Come on.
It
You're on
doesn't.
you're still on coke.
You're still
You're
on
on the
coke.
wrong thread. I'm gonna read this one.
Okay.
I'm related to a well-known singer. The guy I was dating turned out to be a huge fan, and all he ever wanted to talk about was said singer. One day he asked if he could meet my family, and I was super happy. My cousin, however, was in Germany at the time and couldn't attend. When he found out my cousin wouldn't be attending, he threw a massive childish tantrum in front of my whole family and kicked over the barbecue. His words, what was even the point of inviting me? I agreed. Yeah,
Ouch.
yeah, I that's an immediate breakup. Like, even just too much of a fanboy. Like, no.
I mean, even without the whole singer thing, if you kicked over the barbecue at my family
Just
get
throwing a
together, that'd
tantrum?
probably do it.
Yeah.
You don't have to
That
say
whole
anything.
day was like, no. No. The
Yeah,
comments.
wow.
Like, is your cousin David Hasselhoff?
Don't
Don't
hassle the
hassle the
hop.
family of the Hoff. Oh, that's great.
Oh god.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. Yeah. That
Um,
it must be hard to be a family member of a celebrity. Like, you're kinda you don't get to enjoy
yeah,
the fame part as being a celebrity, but you also get all these weird people that are trying to get to know you to get to know them,
get
and
to know yourself.
it's
Yeah.
gotta be a weird position to be in.
That's why you don't tell somebody you just start dating that you got
That's true.
a
How do you find
celebrity.
out? Unless you were using that to get a date. How does that even
Right.
come up?
You're trying to get clout for yourself, you know? So you
Good point,
tell,
Rachel. I didn't even think of
yeah.
that. Ugh. Yeah, they're the
Yeah.
asshole. Even though that's not what we're doing.
Like, don't tell people that you have a famous celebrity singer cousin. Don't do that until later on.
You need to choose who's more important, me or your kids. Easiest decision ever. He seemed genuinely shocked that I chose my children.
That's stupid. Why would you even say that? Like, that's dumb.
I can see them being like, you're spending way too much time with your kids. You need to spend more time with me. You need to decide who's more important. Oh, God. What's wrong with people? Okay, go ahead, read it.
Because I think a lot of people say that they like, this is gaslighting.
Yeah,
Where
that's
I
true.
cheated and it's your fault, but we can get through this together if you do better. And I'm glad that this was an immediate breakup, but some people, they do try to work it out. And it's like, no, don't let someone tell you that they cheated because of you and that if you do
Right.
better, you can get through it.
Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
they're
It's
not
your
taking
fault
any
because
responsibility.
you didn't pay enough attention to me, so I went to go get the attention that I wanted, and if you'd paid more attention to me, then I wouldn't cheat.
Yeah, so you fix it so that
Wrong.
I won't cheat. We can get through this
Yeah.
if you fix yourself. Like, but I know people who have said that. I've heard
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Not to me.
Or the people who would take that on. Well, my girlfriend cheated, but it's my fault because I didn't, whatever.
Mhm.
Nope.
Nah. No.
Nah,
Okay.
son. You need to be, if you're gonna go do that, you need to be the first person to be like, I'm physically repulsed by you. Do that first. And then you can go mess around. Let's see what else we
Oh.
got here.
Did
What?
this was a reply to the children one, I think. Someone said, "I told my mom it's me or the alcohol when I was 15-ish. She threw her
Uh-huh.
wine at me and said it was an easy choice." I don't
Ouch.
understand. Did she throw the wine and saying, "It's easy, I'll choose you," or is it throwing the wine at you saying, "I choose
Oh,
wine"?
we need
I don't know.
context. We don't know.
Which one is it?
Because if you throw the wine at her, you think that, oh, okay, you're wasting the wine. There's no more wine. You're choosing your daughter. But the fact that you threw it at your child, it makes it seem
Yeah.
like they're really not picking the child.
Yeah. I don't know
Wow.
what that. I need help on that one, people.
Yeah, we need some more context of that. My godfather, whom I was very close to, died. We were eating in the kitchen when I heard. I immediately left in tears to the airport to get to the funeral that was happening the very next morning in another continent. When I was back 48 hours later, the first words out of her mouth were, "You didn't do the dishes." Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. I
Throw
didn't
the
do the
dishes
dishes.
at that point.
Yeah, that's
Throw
when
the
the dish gets
dishes.
broken over your
Here's the
head.
dishes. Yeah.
Oh, I'll do the dishes all right. You start flinging them
Yeah.
out the window.
Yeah, you
Wow.
got it. You got it.
I kind of feel like
Um,
people like that are so cold, like, don't you know that ahead of time? Like, really? Why are you
mhm.
putting up with this shit for that long?
Like,
I
you
don't
know
know.
who you're with. Your sister is hotter than you. There's more, but there's more.
Oh
I
God.
was 18, he was 19, she was 13. Gross.
Ick. Oh,
Yeah.
oh. And he was 18, so he's legal. Oh,
No,
ugh.
she was 18, he was 19.
Oh, oh.
So
It's
even with like
yeah,
even you're yeah,
even
no, gross.
older. That
Mhm.
has an ick factor to it and the asshole factor to it.
I mean, my sister is 14
Wow.
years old.
'Cause, the response is the girl would be like, "Fine, date my sister or go for my sister," but, like, she's
Right.
13, so that's not gonna
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I don't have a sister, but Rachel, did anyone ever say anything like that to you about,
So,
your sister
my
or
sister's my sister's ex from, like, a long time ago,
mm.
he would always tell my sister he thought I was so adorable and so cute. That's it. No, like, "She's hotter or prettier than you." It's, "Oh, your
Mm.
sister's so adorable." Like, like kid sister. Appropriate. But
Okay, 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 nothing weird,
yeah,
alright.
nothing weird. My sister's like, "Yeah, my little kid sister." He's like,
In
"She's
her
so" I
cheerleading
didn't I
outfit
no, he knows. I think I was a lot older, younger, I don't know, but,
uh-huh.
I don't think I liked him all that much because I didn't really know him. I was like, I don't care if he thinks I'm adorable. Like, ew.
Ew.
I'm like
Whatever.
not adorable. I'm
What?
really pretty. Why can't he say that?
Oh
No.
God. I'm glad I don't have a sister. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
All right.
you know what happened is my friends would always say how hot my sister was, my older sister.
Oh, your
They would say
girlfriend?
that. No, my guy friends.
Your guy friends?
Yeah, would always come up to me
Ah.
like, "Oh, your sister's so hot. Oh my gosh,
Oh.
your sister.
They
Oh,"
like a
and
new.
they'd always be like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
and they would always be like, "Is your sister home? Can we come over and hang out?" It's like,
Was that immediate? What did you say? Was that an immediate?
like, she doesn't even know you exist.
You wish, buddy. You wish my sister would pay attention to you.
Like,
Dork.
she will beat y'all up. So, no,
Oh,
a
God.
lot of my friends had crushes on my sister, so
Hey, Rachel. She's pretty hot, I have to say. I think your
she's
sister's
gorgeous
hot.
though. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Am I allowed
okay.
to say that?
I was all that about it because I just thought it was
We had
funny.
another episode about how straight we are, so this is strictly from an aesthetic point of view. Your sister's hot.
On our 2-year anniversary, I took her on a 4-day getaway. Big Sweet, her favorite French cuisine, concert, ballet, etc. I feel like they're lying.
Nice.
You didn't do all that. Come on.
No shit. No one does all that for
Concert,
2-year
ballet,
anniversary.
concert and a ballet, okay.
Reddit.
The final. Oh, it's a 4-day giveaway. Sorry, it's 4 days. It's not all in one night. Okay.
Still, you don't seem real.
The final night there, she says, "I've decided to finally completely commit to you and you only." After 2
Wait,
years.
how long was their relationship? 2 years?
This is their 2-year relationship.
Surprise!
Their 2-year anniversary.
It wasn't just you for 2 years.
I decided to finally commit to you and to you only.
Wow. And you didn't know for 2 years? Wow.
Okay.
Okay. Was she with the other person that was earlier hooking up with the did you give her a line at a club and she gave you a blowjob?
Yeah.
And you better be glad I didn't sleep with my ex while I was mad. Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so? Sure.
I guess a lot of people sleep with their exes, I guess. I don't know.
There's a lot of exes hanging
Like,
around.
why would you even say that? Like, if you want to sleep with
know.
anybody, go. You should be glad I didn't sleep with somebody else. Why your ex?
Right.
Like,
There's some history there.
yeah. Go back
There's
to your
something
damn
going on
ex
with that
then.
ex, right?
If someone said that to me, I'd be like, go to
The
your
ex didn't
ex.
want you either. That's why you're with me, because he kicked your dumb ass out.
I can replace you with someone else whenever I want. That's what someone wrote. I immediately walked out.
Wow.
She started stalking me. Still going on.
Holy shit. It was funny till the stalker that came in, entered the room.
Yeah. But
They
why
say
would
that a
you
lot,
say
though. A
you
lot
could
of people seem to say that.
I mean, isn't it implied that you could replace somebody with somebody at any time? That's just what dating is.
Yeah, that's kind of
Like,
is that a threat?
everyone's replaceable.
Like, go ahead. Go ahead then.
Anyways. I think we're done, right?
Well, here's
You have
one.
one?
I'm moving to another city on Thursday. I already have an apartment there. My next words were, okay, goodbye then. They've been together for 10 years.
Wait, they were together for 10 years. And he said, I'm moving to another.
No, the person is out of the blue said, I'm moving to another city on Thursday. I already have an apartment there. And he's like, okay, bye. They've been together for 10 years. And that was the breakup. Oh, God.
Okay.
This planet is doomed.
Humanity
Humanity is doomed.
If you didn't know you had problems.
We hope we've made you feel better about your own life today. Unless yours is worse than this, and then we're sorry for you.
There's gotta be red flags. People, look for the red flags.
Let this be a
You're not
cautionary
just
tale for you.
blindsided like that, right? Like,
If they're telling you that they're crazy, believe they're crazy before you're together for 10 years, and then they leave you.
this is why I tell everybody that I'm crazy. Like, expect the unexpected from me, okay?
Yeah. Wow. Well, that was fun anyway.
All right. All right, everybody.
If you have any crazy stories like that, feel free to put them in the comments below
What
and we'll read it.
what has someone said to you guys that was an immediate no? And
Yeah.
what has someone done something at your wedding that was like
Shove their
obnoxious?
granddaughter down the aisle.
Yeah. All right. That was fun.
Yeah, it was
I
fun.
always love that. All right.
Hmm.
It's good seeing you, Vicky. And remember, join us for
And
a drink
remember,
next time.
Rachel's sister is hot.
Everyone's gonna be like, "Who's her sister?" Not a celebrity. Not a celebrity. Okay. All right. Bye, guys.